pedestal. Take a Polaroid and bring it to the pedestal to reveal the clue.
Look, I don't want to talk about it. I think I felt trapped. I couldn't move on with Richard. We knew it would come out sooner or later. He needs an enormous amount of space to create, an enormous amount of space for his ego. Staying with Richard just felt like putting my career on hold.
We are in Agatha's testimony, and now we can explore the timeline. Look at your watch. Can you go back in time? At the beginning of the timeline, I think I saw something. Interesting. Let's see who's texting Agatha. Agatha's mobile received a text message from a museum. Perfect. I'll open up the other teleportation points for you. There are several clues hidden in the timeline. Let's find them all. A note signed by Carl von Rove. It says, "Friendly reminder." The contract was mishandled. Richard must not have appreciated the terms and conditions. A letter from the Centre d'Art Contemporain Pompidou in Paris. Richard seems to have serious debts, but how did he get into this situation? A very original way of marking an important date. A missed call from Carl von Rove on Richard's phone.
Richard, we need to talk.
Talk about what?
About us. This, whatever this is, it isn't working.
Not working? Look, Agatha, we've been through tough patches before.
No, Richard, this is more than just a tough patch, okay? This is a fundamental problem.
Fundamental? What do you mean?
Your irresponsibility. Your complete lack of awareness for anything that's going on around you. You're so absorbed in your own world, you forget there's one outside of it. And what is the point of collecting all these exotic trinkets?
This is a ceremonial knife from Central Africa, an object of great museum value. Congratulations. You found a new suspect, Carl von Rove. The famous millionaire who's been making headlines in the tabloids.
This isn't fair. I'm dedicated to my work. It is what makes
Yes,
me
your precious
me.
art. But what about us? What about the moments we're supposed to share? Do you even remember the last time you asked me about my day?
Look, Agatha, I'm under so much pressure. Okay, I've got the collection. I've got
Yes, it's always your
expectations
collection. Your career, your struggles. When do I get to matter?
Look, Agatha, I can see
no,
what
no.
you're doing.
Don't try to reverse the situation, okay? Don't try your narcissistic trickery on me. If I mattered, you would make an effort. But you don't. You never have.
Yeah, but that's not true. See, you know, sometimes you're distant, and you're critical, and like I don't know what to do. Like
Okay,
nothing
so
I do
now
is good
it's
enough.
my fault. Okay, Richard. You hide behind your art and your pretentious persona. This is it.
Yeah, fine. This is it.
Here is a new detective board. Let's take a look at the clue we found. A friend of Agatha's called Kate tells her about her future job at the museum. Multiple fingerprints are present, all belonging to the same person. A friend of Agatha's called Kate tells her about her future job at the museum.
I had to make a choice. My career or Richard. Yes, that is indeed my stuff.
A post-it note on a painting is surprising enough. Even more so when it's signed by Carl von Rove. Proudly signed by Carl von Rove. Is it really his signature? You just found the fingerprint proof.
Oh, yes, I had to take the artist's tools. You always have to show the way. That's my responsibility as a patron. Oh, yes, I had to take the artist's tools. You always have to show the way. That's my responsibility as a patron.
A missed call from Carl von Rove on Richard's phone. Why would a millionaire want to call a small artist? Do they know? A text message from Carl von Rove on Richard's phone. Who does this fingerprint belong to?
Richard was a genius, but his erratic behavior made him a liability. I saw potential in his art, but his financial desperation was consuming him. Don't you have any better questions?
The most fashionable contemporary art centre in Paris writes to Agatha, offering her a prestigious job. Agatha's career seems to be going well. You just found the fingerprint proof.
Yes, that is indeed my stuff.
The contract between Richard Hugh and the Von Rove Foundation. It's signed by millionaire Carl Von Rove. You just found the fingerprint proof. Dedication from Carl Von Rove. Dear Richard, a friendly reminder, your beloved patron. Huh. Sounds like a nice guy. Knowing his reputation, I have my doubts.
What an incredible journalist. If it says Von Rove, it's probably mine. But do you really think I pay attention to all the little details in each contract? I'm way above such considerations. Yes, it's my signature. So what? Who cares?
He hid that contract from me for months. I think he was ashamed of signing something so enslaving, like a pact with the devil, opening the door to success but binding you forever to a terrible character.
A collection letter from his bank. He owes 40,000 euros. The bank does not seem to be laughing. It says legal action will be taken if the situation... A letter of formal notice was sent 1 month ago, and Richard was supposed to regularize his debts as soon as possible. You just found the fingerprint proof.
How is this related to me?
Richard was a genius, but his erratic behavior made him a liability. I saw potential in his art, but his financial desperation was consuming him. Despite my efforts to guide him, he remained stubborn and unpredictable.
Yes, that is indeed my stuff.
A collector's item. It seems to belong to a collection of African art. A knife marked with blood.
I don't have any idea who that is.
Honestly, nothing Richard does surprises me. He's very unstable and unreliable.
A paintbrush planted in a calendar. A surprising way to mark a date? I imagine it must have been important to Richard. The brush is planted on the date of his next exhibition. A dramatic setting. You just found the fingerprint proof.
Oh, yes, I had to take the artist's tools. You always have to show the way. That's my responsibility as a patron. Oh, yes, I had to take the artist's tools. You always have to show the way. That's my responsibility as a patron.
I must have handled that object.
Oh, that's an inside joke between us. I wanted to support him and playfully indicated a date to motivate him. I'm glad he kept it. It must have touched him.
Congratulations! A new timeline is available. Let's hear the suspect's confession.
This had nothing to do with making money. Who do you think I am? I expressed frustration about chasing after an artiste, but Martine, my financial advisor, spoke of Richard's potential impact on the art world. She highlighted how supporting him could significantly elevate the arts, which captured my interest. I envisioned the Foundation von Rove as a beacon for promoting true artistic talent.